Hello guys, this is Victoria with Vicky's Plans, and today I'm here to film this video. I am pretty late. There has been things going on the past couple of months, but I still wanted to do the May and June flip through with you guys and show you how those couple of months went since I did not film for a whole month. I'm trying to get back at it, and so here we are. So I do apologize for that. As you can see, I've already archived my couple of months. They're in my clear, and this is like for personal rings that I do get from Amazon. I get 2 of these in my order to go ahead and have for my archiving each year. So as soon as I'm done with a month, I come in and put them in here just so my personal planner doesn't get too bulky and I can take care of those a little bit more. So here is May. I'm going to show you what May and June looked like for me. So May was a pretty busy week. We had lots of celebrations. And then June went a whole different other route. And I'll talk about that when we get there. I'm also going to talk about the stickers because I used a lot of the stickers from Chic Spring, the Live Love Posh. And I'm almost done with this book, and that's what one of my goals this year is to finish up this book and finish up a lot of my stickers that I have, Happy Planner stickers and stickers like from Hobby Lobby that I get. I just want to downsize a lot of those stickers this year. My plans are to go a little bit more minimal next year. So Live Love Posh, and this is the cover page for May. So I'll just write my goals and what's going on for the month of May, like special occasions and birthdays here in the front. And then we go into my monthly, and I continued with the Live Love Posh around here, and then some other stickers, icons that I have ordered, and I will be listing those below. But if you have any questions on a particular one, just let me know in the comment section. So for my monthly, what I do is just write down pretty much what bills I owe, the holidays, the paydays, let's say birthdays, and any other special event. Also mark down when my husband worked, which weekend he worked. This month we had my niece graduated twice, once from college and once from high school. So I did mark that down. And also I had my goddaughter's confirmation on the 12th. So I did have to stand up with her. I marked that down. And then also on that day was my dad's 20th anniversary that he passed away. So we did do something for him for his 20th anniversary. And then of course we marked down Mother's Day and, like I said, Memorial Day, the holidays. So that's pretty much my monthly. I try to keep it simple. So that is the month of May. And then we go into the weeklies. Once again, more of the Live Love Posh, and then the sticker icons that I will be listing for you guys. This week was pretty much, like I said, it was Mother's Day. Also, Well, let me begin with my week. I always start my week with house things, payments, and get together with my sisters for lunch, work, and I do mark down my mom's and my appointments. And so here we are off to the weekend. Did house things, and then this was also my niece's graduation. This was she graduated in business. So we went there, and then afterwards we went out to eat as a family. My husband did work this weekend, so I pretty much just took a chill day. And then Mother's Day. So we did have Mother's Day at my mom's house. We all got together there. We did try to go to the cemetery, and we had shirts made for my dad's 20th with pictures of him. But it did get very windy, so we just stayed out there for a little while. It got very windy and dusty, so we just came home to my mom's to celebrate for the rest of the evening. And I did mark down my dinners down here. So that was the first week. The second week, the same thing. I start with my Mondays, just like a house reset, like a weekly reset. I did sleep in, so I do like to mark when I sleep in. We went out, so this day was my niece's confirmation as well, my dad's 20th anniversary that he passed away. So we did go out after the confirmation. We did go out to eat. And then, so that day I just did some journal catching up and moving appointments around. Wednesday, looks like we had brunch. Because, yes, we are celebrating my friend's birthday, so we had brunch and we all got together. Came back home, did some tidying up. It's always the kitchen. And then I did do some errands while I was out. Thursday, back to work. Did some journal catching up, had some Happy Meal, and then some Netflix. Moving on to the weekend. Once again, this Friday, we had my niece graduating from high school. So she did get her high school diploma. And this was also my friend's birthday and payday. So we did go out for her graduation as a family once again to celebrate her. Lazy morning, lazy day for this weekend. Was pretty much just house stuff and watching movies this weekend. Nothing too exciting. And once again, I did mark my dinners down in this space down here. So we do leave the Live, Love, Posh for a minute, and I brought in the pandas that I bought off of SHEIN. And this week, so there's quite a bit of birthdays this week, and it's 2 nephews. So I did have mom's appointment, so we went out and did groceries as well, and just did a little bit of cleaning. My mom had another doctor's appointment on Tuesday, and so we did more errands. So when I'm out there doing appointments and things like that, I also try to stick in a few errands here and there. Payments, I did work this day. We had a rainy day. This was my nephew's birthday. So He's also my godson. Thursday, I did work again, had more prescriptions for my mom to pick up, and I did do a few of my errands as well. And then we also got rain. And this time I'm marking the dinners down here. I should have done it with a different pen because you could barely see that. Because I just did a decoration situation down here. I had an appointment for myself this day. I had my car washed, so I did pick up my nephew's gifts and more chores. This was also my other nephew's birthday. My husband worked this weekend, so I pretty much just stayed home, did house things, and also watched, apparently, movies. And then Sunday was just another lazy Sunday, but as soon as I got up, I did do some errands. We did get together at my mom's for game night this day, and we grilled. So this was fun. I believe this is the weekend of Memorial Day. That's why we did that. Yep, Memorial Day, this last week of May. So these stickers are from Sprinkle to Bits. They were a freebie, and since I didn't have any more stickers to use, I brought the freebie in for this week. So Memorial Day, my husband was off, so we did another get together at my mom's house. And then we get back to Tuesday. We did get a rainy day all day. Did journal and tidy up the house and did some YouTube binge watch. House things. Did start getting in. My husband ordered packages from, he ordered stuff from TikTok, so we started getting in those packages. Did work Thursday. So Friday, no plans. So didn't do nothing. It was a payday. And then Saturday, again, another lazy weekend. This was my other nephew's birthday on Saturday. So movie day, laundry day, house stuff. Like I said, I even put boring day. And I did mark my dinners again on this page. And again, I should have done it in a different page so they could pop out, but they didn't. And then here's the back of the month. So what I use this is for like important things that I want to do this month. And I'll mark off what I do. What I don't do gets either moved over to the next month or dropped off. So that was May. And then we move into June. Here's the cover page for June. And once again, I did use all the stickers from Live Love Posh. And this was the whole month. I used 2 sticker pages from the book and of course, different icons from different sticker shops. Again, my goals, the birthdays, and the important holidays of this month. And here is the monthly. Once again, just when my husband worked, special celebrations, holidays, paydays, bill due days, stuff like that. So more of that Live Love Posh. So this month was not a very good month for the family. My brother-in-law did pass away on the 4th of June. And then we had his viewing on these days. So I need to find a way to mark that. But yeah. And then my mom just started getting like awful pains in her body. So we were at the doctor's a lot with her, at the emergency a lot with her this month as well. It's getting a little bit better, but we still have to make more appointments for her to get that checked out. But yeah, this is June. This is the first week of June. So just some house things and some happy mail. Tuesday, my mom did have a foot doctor appointment. We went out to eat with one of my sisters and her girls. Then we went out to do groceries and I had a workout. Wednesday, I did go into work. We had a heavy rain day, but when I got home, I did my April budget and some workout. Thursday, another work day. And then I just came and cleaned the kitchen, the house, did a workout. And this day, so my brother-in-law passed away on the 4th. This day, his mom and my mom were told. So I did go out and do some more errands, and then we got together at my sister's house. My husband did work this weekend. I was at my sister's house. I did throw in a self-care day in there for me as well. And then Sunday, it was just a lazy day. We were over again at my sister's house. But this day, my husband's uncles and aunts from Dallas came over to stay the night. So, and once again, I just wrote the dinners at the end of the day because I had the girls there. But like I said, if y'all have questions on any of the icons, let me know. I did order a lot from Exo Mama Plans, and I'm enjoying using her stickers. They're so perfect for like personal rings. Here is the week of June the 8th through the 14th. So we did go with my sister to do the funeral arrangements, and then we were at her house for the rest of the day. I did work, and then I took my sister over to the pastor because she had some last minute things to go over with him. We did have our internet down for the rest of the afternoon, the rest of the day. We didn't get it back till Wednesday. That was with Verizon. And then we had my brother-in-law's viewing on Wednesday. Afterwards, we got together at my sister's, and then we had his burial Thursday. And we did get together at my sister's as well. Friday is when I took my mom to the emergency room. We got her some prescriptions for that pain. But then she calls me again Saturday. This time she couldn't move her legs, so I called 911. We went to the emergency hospital. They did a lot of checkup on her, just pretty much gave her pain pills. It's pretty much just pain. And then at night, we did have a little celebration for my niece's graduation party at my sister's house. Just something small. My mom's still in pain, so we went over and showered her and just, try to give her those pain pills to calm her down until she gets more pictures taken. Once again, I wrote the dinners down here. And this is how that turned out. June 15th through the 21st. I did take my mom to her primary doctors this day. Again, he's gonna order more tests and whatnot. So he gave her some other pills for the pain. And then I took my sister to run some errands and my mom as well. And then this day I did have an appointment. So I just finished doing some house things. And this day we were at my mom's again. And then I worked this day, and my mom had another appointment with her primary doctor to see how things were going. And then we start watching the soccer games. Friday, I did go into work. It was a rainy morning. And then Saturday and Sunday, I just slept in. I was really tired. My husband went into work, but as soon as I got up, I did do a little bit of house things. This was my niece's birthday. She turned 24, so we did go out with her. And this was actually a girls' night out. And then we went bar hopping with her. So here's Father's Day. My goddaughter sent my husband the S7 brew. And actually I got one too, but he got that 7, the brewski. And then we just watched soccer games all this day. And then I did do a journal catch up. So pretty much just trying to get our energy back from this month. The 2nd to the 25th. So this week, again, more, like I said, I'll live, love, Posh. The little mini icons, I will be putting them in the description section of which ones I used. But, so yeah, I did have another journal catch-up day. I did sleep in. Once again, I'm just very tired. I did do some cleaning. And then Tuesday, I did take my vehicle to get washed, did some errands, and then finally got to buy some things for the house to start decorating for the summer, and like pretty much all of the Easter and spring stuff I took down. So yeah. Wednesday is my husband's birthday, and I did work, but I also used the morning to go pick up some last minute things for a birthday dinner at home. And then Thursday I also worked. So we watched the Mexico soccer game, and then Thursday we watched USA. And then just changed also the bedspread in my room. So we had payday, my insurance payment. I did go out with the girls, and I did run some errands. And then this day, my nieces came to stay the whole weekend with my mom. And so I'm my mom's next door neighbor, and my oldest niece wanted to go walking around the neighborhood, so we went for a walk. I did sleep in. My husband made coffee. He made coffee and breakfast. Again, we watched the games, did some laundry, some tidy up around the house, as well as Sunday. And then this time I wrote the dinners down here. And I believe that is all of June. So back here I have my budget, but I haven't I have my May budget, but I don't have my June budget. So as soon as I get that one done, that one also goes in here. But yeah, that was my May. A lot of things went on, but you know, it is what it is. So now I can start also doing my prepping for my July in my personal rings. But yeah, thank you guys so much for this video. Once again, I apologize. It's just a month without filming, maybe even more. But I'm trying to get back at it because this is something I enjoy doing, sharing with you guys, and I just want to keep it up. So I guess there'll be those days or those times when things like these happen. But we just gotta push through. I hope your guys' May and June was great. We're now moving into the summer. Well, actually, we moved into the summer. So it is pretty hot where I am. But yeah, we'll see you guys in my next videos, which will probably be me setting up the month of July and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.